Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So once again, we continue our theme of exploring meditation, role of meditation, but at the same time, how you cope with the awakening that's going on. Because the worldview in many people is changing very quickly, very quickly. So one moment you're secure, and then something happens, and then all of a sudden you feel life's going to end. But a moment before that, you were secure. What's changed? What's changed? The only thing that's changed is that you have given that meaning. So maybe it doesn't mean you die. Life is not eternal in the sense that you think. The body is always changing. We begin to recognize that. We begin to recognize that in all of this awakening, changing that's going on around us within the paradigm, how systems that we thought were secure, how things that we thought were so watertight have simply started to dissolve. As they dissolve, the same fear comes to us that came to us when we thought we were eternal. The same fear, because the system that we felt was our anchor of, and the idea I want to get to is, what is it that was anchoring itself to these ideas? What was it in us? Because that's the bit that's rattling at the moment. And then many people are feeling it. Many people are feeling that I feel a bit jittery, a bit more twitchy. Why? Nothing's changed. Why do I feel that? But it's not mine. And we have to see the bigger picture. We have to see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is the systems that individuals have lived upon as their truth are now being shown to be schemes, just little ideas of other people that would just, right from the word God, go dishonest. They were just there to take you for a ride. And that understanding, that deconstruction of that worldview makes the individual feel unstable. How do I cope? How do I cope if tomorrow the banks begin to, my credit card doesn't work? What do I eat? Ask yourself this question, and you realize sovereignty comes with you. Sovereignty as a human being comes with you. You have a finite life, but in this finite life, there is a freedom. There's a freedom that we have. And the freedom that we have is that we're sovereign. We can grow our own food. The biggest scam is water. That which falls, put it in a plastic bottle that pollutes and give it to you, and you give them money. If you think about it, you can see it's just been spellbound. People have just followed, herd mentality, just followed. And this, as I was saying earlier on, there is a cosmic energy to this. Before, we were in the age of Pisces, and Pisces are fish, schools, groupthink. We've now moved into knowledge, where we've got to think for ourselves. And to think for ourselves has unhinged us a little bit, because now we need to think about ourselves. We've got to think, what kind of authority has been given another? Unless the chap a woman has a white coat and gone to biomedical brainwash facility, don't take a word to tell you you're ill for you to believe you're ill. Cholesterol levels were reduced, halved, because when they first irrespective time to experience the wisest thing. It's better to be mature about what you let into your mind, because what you let in your mind creates an impression. Not your brain, your mind. Two different things. Creates is the brain bit, but the mind is the one that interprets it. So when you add stuff mind, it impacts it. So it's important to realize, yeah, headless chicken. They're going to keep doing this. Yeah, everyone will bomb it. Yeah, it's just their hysteria or a political, and there's from all the. And stepping back, we become aware of that which doesn't change. You will notice whether you've been doing meditation for a month or for a year or you start today, that you get to a point as you go through the process where you will find a number of things are consistent. One, there's an absence of fear, and there's an absence of sense of self in which there is fear or hatred. There is a sense of timelessness in that moment, like an eternal space. It's genderless. There is no gender there. There's no age there. Can't find it. And you will see it. You will experience it for yourself. But there are other elements. There's a level of calmness. There's a level of peace. There's a level of silence, and there's a level of stillness. Always consistent. And if something is consistent, then the one thing you can conclude or deduce from it is that it has an element of truth. All worldviews, all your belief systems, all my belief systems need to pass through three questions. Number one, is it logical? Number two, is it existential? Is it experiential? Can I experience it? Is it logical that the flame is hot? Yeah. It's experiential. 2 minutes later, I come and do the same thing. Is it consistent? There's some level of truth in it or not. So, in meditation, why is it important to me? Balance. So, too much salt to be able to step back, to allow the body to go into this homeostasis. The mind comes to some level of stillness, but more importantly, the body blood pressure will go down, sleep is increased, and most importantly, anxiety, fear, depression. We have a way out of it. So, in a nutshell, meditation is the way it's forward, brain, right? Not that I'm trying to sell you anything, but that's where it's at. All right, shall we begin? So, as ever, we always begin with our feet on the ground, unless you're sitting on the floor, and allow yourself to just straighten your back, pull your shoulders, so go to your shoulders and making sure they're not hunched, but you can pull them back a little bit so your chest feels a little bit open. And now moving your focus towards your neck and your head. So imagine someone pulls you from the top of your head, and as they pull you up, you stretch your back upwards a little bit. And then if you pull your chin in slightly, you'll notice you'll find a comfortable position. So you should be upright but not rigid. Yeah. So make sure you're comfortable. If you need to change, change. And now move your focus to the chair that you're on or the floor. And allow yourself to notice that you are supported, that it holds you in. So you can allow the body to relax a little bit. On your next breath in, bring your focus to your whole posture. So if you're sensing your body. You're sensing your body from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. So it doesn't need to be an outline, just needs to be a sense of it. Okay. See if there's anything dominant in the body, like a pain, an ache, a tightness, an itch. Just see if you can notice where it is. No commentary, no judgment. Just see if in your body there's anything that stands out. Next breath in. Bring your focus now to the chair or the floor where your body makes contact with your seat. And bring your focus towards the sensations in your body. From this, we bring our focus up so you become aware of your hips. As you breathe out, you bring your focus down your thighs. And all we're doing is just scanning our body. And wherever there's a dominant sensation, we make a note of it, if there is one. Moving down your thighs towards your knees. From your knees, if you begin to move down your neck, the calf, nothing. Notice toes. You just sense, just becoming aware of it. Don't need to define it. Bring focus back to the chair that you're on. And again, notice how well you're held in place, supported. And then notice that your back is straight and upright. And then as you breathe in, you bring your focus up your lower back towards your middle back. Stay with my voice. From the middle back, you bring up towards your shoulder blades. Notice your shoulders. From our shoulders towards our elbows. Again, just scanning, just becoming aware of different parts of our body. And then from our elbows, we're moving down towards our wrists. And then bringing your focus to the palms of your hands. Now hold your focus there as best as you can. Your focus is on the sensations. And even the lack of sensations are sensed now towards your fingers. Next breath in, becoming aware of the eyes. Bringing your focus, notice scanning around your eyes. Scanning behind your eyes. And then becoming aware of the darkness before you. Recognizing that you are awareness. Simply of all that's around it. Unchanging, simply aware. As you breathe out, allow this part of the body to soften. As the breath comes in, bringing your focus now towards your mouth. Notice the sensations around your lips. Moving your focus within your mouth. Where does your focus, where is your focus drawn? Notice the sensations on the roof of your mouth. Notice the sensations on the tongue. Does your tongue feel firm? Allow it to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And then as you breathe out, you allow your face to relax and soften. On the next breath in, as you can. Again, see if you can notice anything that's dominant, scanning your body from the roof of from your head all the way down, scanning, seeking out any sensation that's dominant. Next breath in, we bring our focus to our inner space. And by that we mean our thoughts and our feeling. So bring your focus towards your thoughts, your mental space. What's going on there? What thoughts are present, if any? What's been your story today? How does your mental space feel? Does it feel alert? Does it feel hazy, clouded? Does it feel fresh? And then as you breathe on the surface of your chest and begin to notice the movement of the chest in rhythm with the breath. Stay with the chest. Stay with the movement. Notice that with the movement, there are tiny sensations, subtle, within the body. See if you can notice any. Perhaps around your ribs, on the back. Simply becoming aware of the movement and how sensations come and go, changing all the time. And now moving your focus a bit deeper into yourself, as though you're right in the center, your very heart. Hold your focus there. And as you hold your focus there, begin to notice how you're feeling right this moment. Not what you're thinking. How do you feel? Do you feel settled in this moment? Or do you feel unsettled in this moment? Is this moment enough? And on your next breath out, opening your awareness come to you. You're not seeking them, and when you hear them, no commentary, no judgment, just listening. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose and begin to notice the movement of your breath. Your commitment to yourself is simply to stay in, watch the out breath moving out. Allow the breath to breathe by itself. Notice the in follows the out breath. The out The in breath has a start and an end. The out breath has a start and an end. See if you can notice yours. Stay with your breath, watching the in breath coming. Stay with your breath. Notice how the focus can be so easily distracted by thoughts, sounds, sensations, but you can always come back to your breath. And deeper into your own space. Stay with your breath, following your out breath all the way till the end. Allowing each out breath to move you deeper and deeper into this moment. Stay with your breath, following your out breath as best as you can, all the way to its end. Stay with your breath, alert yet relaxed. Notice how you're breathing now. Notice the shift and the change in your breath. Does it feel light or does it feel heavy? Does your breath feel long or does it feel short? Stay with your breath. Does your breath feel fast or does it feel slow? Now, as best as you can, see if you can listen to the sound of your breath. Totally focused on the breath, listening. Stay with your breath. On your next breath out, allow these sounds to come to you, including the sound of your breath. Listening. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose. Sit with your breath in silence. quality of the moment. If it feels silent, notice the silence. If it feels peaceful, notice the peace. Whatever is dominant, bring your focus to it. Breath out, expanding your awareness to include your whole body as best as you can. Becoming aware of your body, now bringing your focus to your chair or your seat. Notice you still held in place. Sensations where your body makes contact. Allow this awareness to move down your thighs towards your knees, gently becoming aware of the body, from your knees moving down to your ankles. Take your time. Notice your feet. Notice the toes. And then notice the soles of your feet as best as you can. Bringing your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice that the back is straight upright. Shoulders, arms, and hands are relaxed and comfortable. Your eyes are still closed, your mouth is still closed, and your face is relaxed. Coming back to your breath. Now the breath comes in, you sense your body. The breath goes out, you sense your body. Allowing that peace, that tranquility to penetrate all the cells in the body. Breathing in, you sense your body. Breathing out, you sense your body. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw a few long, deep breaths in, and then in your own good time, gently opening your eyes. Take your time.